the Nerd Show. Podcast Radio. She's a nerd, he's a nerd, talking about what we know. Nerd Podcast Radio. We're all nerds, we're all nerds. Buckle up, cause here we go. Nerd Podcast Radio. Welcome everybody to the Nerd Podcast Radio. Welcome everybody to the Nerd Podcast Radio.
Welcome to Nerd Podcast Radio, your nerd home away from home.
Welcome to Nerd Podcast Radio. My name is Super Vegan Brian. I'm joined by David the III.
Hi, everybody.
Kirsty Smurferica.
Hola.
And Anya doing so good today. Hi!
Oh, my God.
That was a good one.
I never said it wasn't. I literally just said, oh, my God.
Hey, everyone. Woo!
You always assume the negative, Brian. Always.
Oh, my God normally means the negative in that tone.
Yeah, normally when people go, oh, my God, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That was not my intention, but fair enough.
I didn't think it was a negative, David.
Change
Thank
your
you.
tone, David, to really confuse me. Say it again, but say it in like a sexy tone.
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
I feel like we're just playing, like, make some noise now.
Oh, my gosh. That
Oh
was
my
a nice...
God.
That sounded really good, David.
Have you guys ever seen Letterkenny?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, with the porn scene. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I've never seen Letterkenny before.
Oh, there's a whole scene where they're all making sex sounds. It's very funny.
So it's a Canadian comedy show about Canadian rednecks using precise language.
I probably know more about it than I should, being that I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen it. But also, like, what's that other show, the Canadian show with the Amish people that make the innuendos?
It's same show.
Oh, is that Letterkenny? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I have seen it.
Yeah, same show.
Yeah, I love the hockey players are my favorite characters.
Oh, yeah, they're great, too.
Oh, you know what show I was thinking of that I've never seen, but I've heard a lot about is the Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard
to
really
watch
good things
it.
about Trailer Park Boys. I've heard good things about it.
Eh.
I've heard lots of people talk
I'm
about
not
it,
a
but I
fan
watched a
of-
couple episodes and I did not like it.
Yeah, I was not a fan. I don't appreciate that form of comedy.
Do you all remember a show when we were younger that was on Comedy Central where they had puppets making crank calls?
Called
Yeah,
Crank Yankers.
Crank
And
Yankers.
yes.
Yeah.
Crank Yankers, yeah.
That
But you can't do anymore because, like,
you can
Everybody
dial
has
random
caller ID.
numbers on a cell phone.
everybody has caller ID.
I can spoof phone numbers very easily.
And I guess you could.
I have
but-
access to technology.
It's not that hard to do.
No.
Honestly, I could look up how to do it and probably get it going within relatively easily.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's just not as fun as and you can't ding dong ditch anybody anymore either because everybody has front porch cameras. So you can't toilet paper anybody either.
Oh,
Like a whole
man.
thing.
You
All those
can
Public humiliation and petty vandalism things can't be done anymore. Damn.
you can tape horror movie action figures to Ring cameras though.
Oh, that's terrible.
You get like a
Oh
Freddy
my
Krueger
God.
action figure and just tape it to a Ring camera and it looks like Freddy's like this.
That's good.
That's so
excellent.
evil. I
Yeah,
love
like
it.
Jason.
I love
Ah! Even better if you put it on the backup camera of someone's car.
I saw somebody do that
fantastic.
I saw someone do that with a sticker. Slapped a sticker on the back of the car right over the rear view, and I looked at it. I was like, oh god.
I saw this thing online. It was like a person was like, "Oh, there's a spider living in my telescope." And so when they were looking at the telescope, it looked like spider legs were just like coming in and attacking the solar system.
That's funny.
So we took a week off because of multiple people.
Brian needed to decompress, and
I
other
was
people were
sick.
sick.
Yeah,
I was sick.
Yeah, I got
I
sick.
did not sleep, and I got sick because I didn't sleep. I probably didn't sleep because I was sick. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, everyone bailed on me, and I can't do a podcast on my own. So
We didn't bail. We were just sick.
One of these days I will do one by myself because I want to try that. But I imagine it would be very hard to talk for a whole hour. I mean,
I
unless
feel
you
like if I were
scripted
to
it.
do that, I think I would
Depends
do,
on how
like,
much
a special
research you do
stream event
beforehand.
thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can think of topics that I know enough about that I could probably talk for a whole hour. Like,
Oh yeah.
I could just write down a bunch of questions about tabletop role-playing games and just talk for an hour. I
The
mean, that's
best way to
something I
do
know
this-
a lot about.
The best way to do this would be to ask the members, especially like people who pay the Patreon, ask them questions, and then you answer the questions that they ask.
Oh, that's a good idea. Do like a
Oh,
Q&A,
yeah.
get a Q&A prepped in
Yeah,
case
it's a
we
lot of
ever have to do a
content.
solo. That's a good idea.
Yeah, not bad.
So,
Somebody stole my green pen. This
I'm
is
sorry.
absurd.
I'm sorry, I got it right here.
Oh, thanks.
Here you go. I wish we had that prep beforehand.
Well, I'm just sitting here like doodling, right? Just to keep my mind like focused as I have always done. And I'm like, oh, this is great, but it's all in pink. I wonder if I could shade some green in here. And then I was like, where the fuck my green pen go? Kids, this is why if you don't have kids and you think all your things are going to stay in the same place, don't have kids because they will never stay in the same place.
I don't know. I think I know Rusty pretty well, and I imagine it'll happen anyway.
No, he's actually very good at like, this is like his stuff and this is my stuff. He's like really good at that. But my kids have no boundaries.
Oh, okay.
Like Lee was like stole my jacket and my scarf the other day. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like,
Sounds like my kids.
yeah, they're like, oh, well, I needed a scarf and a jacket and I knew where yours was and I didn't know where mine was. And I'm like, no, take it off. That's mine. Go find your shit. Because if you take it, I'll never see it again. You know?
Yeah, these are the things about kids that they do not tell you about. Like nobody tells you in classes, like in parenting classes, like, oh yeah, when do your kids are gonna steal your clothes? Like what?
Mhm.
They don't tell you that. No one tells you that.
This is going to be a much easier episode to do than I thought. So the topic is just us catching up with each other. So, I mean, it's what we're going to do. But
Yeah.
first,
But first, we're going to play everybody's favorite game, What's Nerdy With You, where we all talk about the nerdiest thing we've done in the last 2 weeks, or 3 weeks in this case, and vote using the Patent Mike Milo widget system.
and Erica, you get to go first.
Okay, so I have been ill for a while, for a few weeks, and while it has not been fun, one good thing has come out of it. A follow-up to a game that I have been waiting for 22 years drop at the end of October. So I actually got to play it, and I played it all the way through, and I beat it in like 4 days, and I love it. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Yeah.
Oh, did it finally come out? I didn't
Yeah,
know
it came out.
that.
It came out. Yeah, it came out.
Yeah, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. It's very similar to the first one. It's got a little bit more linear path, but the characters are phenomenal. What you have, your abilities, what you have access to, dialogue, like all of it was like, I was like, this is what I was waiting for. And it was a really, really neat story. So I loved it. It was great. And I played the shit out of it. And Lee watched me play it. And Lee was like, at first they were like, I don't know. But then they sat there and they watched me play for a while. And they were like, holy shit. Now they are upstairs playing it because now they want to beat it.
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty fun. So that was great. I waited 22 years, something like that, for it to drop.
One of the best things about the first game was the soundtrack. Does the soundtrack stack up?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it's got good music in it for sure. Like everything that they did like really is the vibe, and a lot of the things that one of the things they did, this isn't really a spoiler, but one of the things they did is, of course, you're like in a city, right? And so like the first one, there just weren't any cars going anywhere, that would not happen in Santa Monica, right? But they have this one set in Seattle, and their reasoning for not having like cars on the street where your character can get like hit by cars and stuff like that is that it's a really bad snowstorm. And so there are no cars, and that's why everybody's walking. Like there's cars parked on the street, but there aren't any cars like driving around and moving. So I was like, that's really good. Like they really put some thought into a lot of the mechanics and stuff that they did want and what they didn't want. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Cool.
Yeah. I also played another game that I beat, which if you like cozy games with outcomes that change, like it has a story and the outcome changes based on the decisions that you make, clues that you solve and things you get right, and things you get wrong, called Strange Horticulture. And
Ooh, this sounds cool.
yeah, so it's really like you have to determine, like you inherit a plant shop and you have to determine what, like you know nothing and you have a book that has some answers, but you're missing pages out of the book and you have to determine what plants are what. And people will come in and be like, I need something for tummy aches, and you make elixirs and all sorts of stuff. But there is an overarching story as well. And depending on who you help and what you give who, and if you get it right, and if you find all the recipes, and if you know, identify all the plants right, changes the outcome of the story. So it's a
I
really
just looked
cute
this
little
up
game.
and I am super interested. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
this looks awesome as fuck.
Yeah. It's like $7. It's not even expensive.
This
It's
is up my alley.
it's
Oh,
really
you know what
good.
you would like then too? There's another game you would really like a lot. It doesn't have a story like this, or it does, but it's a very simple story. You would like Potion Craft.
Okay, I'll have to look at that.
Or let me see. Let me make sure I'm getting the right name. I'll make sure I'm getting the right name. There's a few potion games. Like there's a game called Potionomics, which has a more of a story. In Potionomics, you're a girl who got your uncle's alchemy shop, but he was in a lot of debt, so you have to win this competition to pay off the debt.
Okay.
That one's a
You're
fun
probably
one.
thinking of Potion Craft, aren't
Potion
you?
Craft, yes, Potion Craft,
Yeah.
yes. Potion Craft is a very fun, just potion making game. Super simple, but it's super cute and fun.
Yeah. It was a really fun little game. So I played that one too. Not being able to do a lot of things, I got to play games, and so that was really fun. So yeah. That's the nerdiest thing I've been up to in the last few weeks, because I haven't been able to do very much. Anya, what about you?
I would probably say the nerdiest thing I did was I really want my baby is the way she wants to come up. Oh, you giving kisses?
Aw,
Yeah, we're giving kisses right now.
that's wonderful. Mwah.
You giving kisses right now?
No.
So the nerdiest thing I think I did was right now. I really want to start like a LARP game with my friends. And at first I was gonna do vampire, but then I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do something like, I don't know. I got really interested in the idea of doing something like more fairy themed. So I was looking at Changeling. I was looking at Changeling, especially Changeling the Dreaming. And I was like, okay, I just want to make a few changes to make it like more in line with the actual Celtic lore. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll just go in and I'll make a few changes. And like, I'm kind of at the point now where I'm just sort of making my own new world. It's its own thing now.
Okay.
I kind of so like I got some notes and stuff written down. I kind of like actually I want to go get the physical book so I can kind of start putting the notes into the book and keep an eye on and like actually like get
I
some
would.
sort of like
You're gonna lose some shit if you don't.
right. Well, I mean, I know that like I mean I know I'm gonna keep like notes, but like I don't know, I kind of want the physical book for this just to like, and then maybe even handwrite notes for a bit, just because I know handwriting notes can be really fun. But yeah, I guess that was the nerdiest thing I did, was just like I spent a good week just reading and looking up about like Changeling lore, and then like comparing and contrasting and seeing what I can add and take away to like make it more in line with like the established like folklore that we know about like Irish and Celtic fairy myth.
You know what you should probably check out? Have you read The Starless Sea?
No.
It's really good, and it's very like there's some fairy stuff in there, but it's a really cool world that you might be interested in.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's about stories and stuff like that. It's very cool. I have to say it's one of the books I have enjoyed the most in the last few years.
Yeah, okay, I'll check that out. The Starless Sea?
Yeah, The Starless
Okay.
Sea by Erin Morgenstern, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say two of the biggest changes I made would be one, I did completely away with like entirely did away with the Seelie and Unseelie court thing. Like I just completely got rid of it, and I replaced it with a more season based court system that actually is like broken up and like that's kind of it's like 3 major courts and then a 4th one which is made up of 4 smaller courts, so it's like a total of 7 courts. And the reason why I chose 4 is because in the myth of the founding of Ireland, the Tuatha De Danann, the gods of Ireland, came up and they claimed the land using the 4 treasures of Ireland. So each of the courts are supposed to represent each of one of these treasures.
Neat.
And then another thing I did away with is the also I just think the idea of having a more complex, like there's these 7 political groups you got to like work with is just so much. I think there's a lot more storytelling chances there than just like these are the good fairies, these are the bad fairies. I don't know. I feel like that you could do
I don't know.
more.
Even the good fairies aren't good.
No,
So,
they're
I
not.
was gonna say,
No.
most of the tellings of the dealings with the fairy, there is no good fairy. There's the terrible ones and the not as terrible ones.
Yeah.
There's the these ones might be friendly to you, and then there's these ones will definitely eat you. They will definitely eat you.
There's the ones that will fuck with you and the ones that are, oh God, why?
Oh man,
I gotta
if
jump in
you
on
were
this.
Watching. Oh, go ahead.
If you want a really, really good story series that features the Tuatha De Danann,
Are you talking about?
Iron Druid.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Dresden. I was like,
Are the
yeah.
Tuatha De Danann in Dresden Files?
No, Dresden is very, very all about the Seelie courts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about the Seelie courts. Yeah.
No, it's Iron Druid is like Dresden Files, but Tuatha De Danann.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a really, really good series, and it's
And then,
the best audiobook I've ever listened to.
Really?
And then another
Okay.
really big change I made is so a big part of like changing the dreaming is it's basically about creativity and art and finding your creativity and basically finding your inner child. And with a lot of the changes I made, one big change I wanted to make was like, okay, an idea of a theme that I thought would be interesting, like a theming for the story, is the idea of what I call being a good neighbor. Because a very common euphemism that people in Ireland will call the fairies is good neighbors. And I was like, oh, I thought it'd be really interesting to play on that, because in a lot of like fairy folklore, people who are known to be like pure of heart and like are good and like honest people and aren't selfish and aren't like harmful to nature and animals and other people, they tend to be more often the ones you see blessed in like fairy tales and not. So I kind of wanted to lean into that of creating a story of like the main characters are basically like awoken people who come during a time of like great darkness when there's a lot of suffering and pain in the world, and they're here to basically like spread the idea of being a good neighbor through the community.
Okay.
So that was my nerdy thing.
I think that's pretty cool. Talking about the Seelie and the Unseelie part, I thought it was really interesting. We were watching movie Fear Street. I forget which one. It was like one of the Fear Streets, because Rowan's like really into horror movies, and I was like, well, this is on Netflix. I guess we'll watch that. And it's teenage horror, so I know it's not awful. Not that it matters because she loves the Conjuring series. So, but in it, one of the characters is talking to somebody via IM. It's like in the 90s, right? So it's like AOL Instant Messenger or something like that. And their screen name was the Queen of Air and Darkness. And I was like, that's so
That's
funny.
great. I like that. That's great. That's great. By the way, Queen of Air and Darkness is such a great name. Like,
Yeah, it
oh my
is.
God, whoever came up with her name, that's so good. That's such a good name.
So, anyways, David, I think you're next.
Oh, okay. Let's see, what's nerdy with me? I'm now in a 3rd weekly campaign. I joined another game. I'm playing this time though. I'm not actually GMing, so yay, there's that.
Yay!
The last time we recorded, weren't you GMing another one? And now you're playing another one?
Shut up.
You have the time for this.
I don't have a problem. Stop looking at me like that.
Don't judge me.
I mean it. Stop looking at me like that. Take Gordon Freeman's smirk off your
Okay,
face.
you know what, David? I can't judge you for your playing 3 games, because I am literally dating like 6 different people currently right now.
Yeah.
Dude, no way. Absolutely no way.
Luckily, I'm only actually
that's
GMing
too
one of
many
them.
emotions for me. I'd rather GM 6 games than be in 6 different relationships.
Yeah, no kidding.
Absolutely fucking not.
Saying good morning and good night is a time-consuming affair.
Yeah, so I'm
Ooh,
playing
hard
on
pass.
my long going Saturday morning game. I've just started this
What
new
are you-
Sundays game.
What are you playing? What is your character?
I'm playing a cleric of Serenray
Oh, okay.
named Brandy Reynolds. She's a Asimir human, or a female Asimir.
Randy
Cleric of Serenray.
Reynolds.
Brandy, yes. Joined a already established party in the second book, near the end of the second book of Shattered Star.
Okay, well, Randy Reynolds.
Yep, random name.
Okay, I thought it had to have been a reference, but no.
Nope, that just ended up being the character name. Like
It
I said,
sounds
she's
like a Buffy character.
kind of. That's kind of what I was going for, but yeah. So she's just a healer cleric, but she's got the glory domain and the healing domain. So she has a touch of greatness. So I touch you, and the next thing you do with a D20, you get a +6 sacred bonus to it. Go. I can do that 11 times a day. Touch of glory.
Oh.
Yep. So that's a fun game. It's from
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Dave.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say, it's really funny out of this Vampire the Masquerade thing that,
Mhm.
Lee picked up the video game and everything. Then she went down like a rabbit hole, found out it was an RPG game, and then convinced their forever DM to
Oh God.
play one.
No.
And she's already made a character for it. Yeah.
Oh God, no,
Wait
not the
until-
White
wait
Wolf
until-
rabbit hole. Not the White Wolf
wait-
rabbit hole.
Wait until
I
she
know.
finds out. Wait until she finds out that people oftentimes LARP Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, we're holding off. We're holding off on
he
that.
already
I thought
probably
about telling
knows.
her that.
I did that for 4 years.
Just make
we're,
sure
we're
that.
back to she, Brian. Just so
Oh,
you
are
know.
we? Are we?
We're
Okay.
back to she. Yeah.
Okay, she already.
Yeah, I
knows.
haven't been saying it incorrectly. We're back to she at the moment.
Oh, okay.
With days of he. So if they tell me we're a he, then we're a
Oh,
he that
okay.
day. But
Gotcha.
we're primarily back to she. So
Gender fluidity.
yeah, that's what's going on. I was like, that's fine. I'll
Awesome.
do whatever it is. Just you
Yeah, no,
gotta
that
give
makes
me
sense.
grace.
No, that I mean, no, like that makes sense. I have friends that are like that. They're just like, today I feel like a boy, and then they're like, and then today I feel like a girl.
Yeah.
I'm not the only person I know who does that, so I'm okay. I'll be fine. I'm gonna forget all the time, but I
That's
know
what I
know
told
Lee
them.
will
I was
forgive
like, you
me.
just have to give me grace. Like, and they're like, yeah, I don't care. It's fine. I know you love me and you accept me. And I'm like, yes, I do. So anyways, yeah, but no, I have not told them there's a LARP situation regarding that. Actually, Anya, I think you did that for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, like I said, I did that for 4 years. Yeah, with my ex-wife.
Yeah. So when they like started going down the rabbit hole, I was remembering when you were telling me about it. I was like, I think I'll hold off on letting them know that that's a thing just yet.
Do
I
I
don't
make
know if
sure I
it's-
never mention it?
I don't know if it's
No,
still.
not that big.
I don't know if it's still a thing, but I know there's a pretty good vampire LARP in Texas somewhere. I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure where, but
Yeah. You gotta keep an eye out
probably.
for. You gotta keep an eye out for Black Dog Game.
Mm.
I got nothing, Brian.
Oh, that's the LARP
In-
where they act everything out.
Oh, for real?
They actually publish source books.
Okay.
Yeah,
So anyway,
there's biting and touching.
yeah.
That sounds
no.
like an entirely different kind of thing where it has to be
Yeah.
consensual adults.
Yep.
Well, here's the reason I'm not like, hey, you could go do this in real life LARPing. Not that I have anything against LARPing. It's that they're only 18 and they don't have any like real world people like social experience outside of high school. And like, I love them, but they are gullible as hell. And I'm just like, maybe wait until we've matured just a little bit before you do anything like that. So
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
If only you're here in SoCal, I would totally kidnap them and bring them to Strategicons. But that's enough about me. Hey Brian, what's nerdy with you?
I'm so glad you asked. I
didn't have a choice. You kind of pestered me about it in chat until I did. So
you can out me.
Oh yeah, totally. You're gonna act smug. I'm gonna out you.
It wasn't directed at you.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. Go.
Okay. I don't know if I want to now.
God, Brian, Jesus.
I went down a world building rabbit hole and I had a lot of fun doing some campaign planning. I'm running a sandbox, so I'm kind of playing it by ear and prepping around what my players might do and then coming up with generic stuff and trying not to do this is going to happen no matter where you go type of stuff, even though I have done it a couple times just because I prepped the combat and character counter that I really wanted to run and I made it happen.
As is the GM's right.
Yeah. I made an NPC that I really, really like, and I will play this character if I have a chance to. I made a Thieves Guild leader named Silka that I am just so much looking forward for my party to run into. She's the secret leader of a Thieves Guild. She put a puppet, a retired like underworld guy as the figurehead of the guild. Castiel, it's fine.
And he's like, no, it's not.
He's like, I want pets. It's bedtime. Come here. I can give him pets. I love you. There you go. Okay. And she put like a figurehead in charge of this guild called the Magpies, and I have her as an Ogorberite, and I created all these different like alter egos for her. Nora Gerber is the god of secrets and kind of an evil thief god in Pathfinder. And I am excited. I really like this character. Anyway, I'm going to stop so I can mute because of the parrot, and we can jump into voting.
Oh, I go first, don't I?
Yep.
It's me first, right, David?
It is
It's
indeed,
you
yes.
first. Oh, you're saying thank you?
Okay, I'm going to give 3 to David because he actually gets to play in a campaign, and I'm just so happy
thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to give 1 to Anya for making their own game.
Nice.
You got one more?
Yeah, there's 5 of
What?
us.
Oh, there is 5.
No,
There's 4 of us.
There's
we get
4
five
of us.
points.
You get 5 points.
That's right. Brian gets another one. Brian gets 1 for
Alright.
being a great DM. He would have gotten more had he been making a game that he was planning on inviting me to. But because he never does that, then he doesn't get it.
We play at 3:30 Eastern time. Or no, 6:30 Eastern time every other Monday.
Yeah,
Okay.
that wouldn't work
Yeah.
because I'd still be working. Or no, I wouldn't. It'd be 8 o'clock at night. No.
No,
that
it
wouldn't
was
work.
6 o'clock at night.
30 Eastern
Well,
time.
9
No,
No, 8
Eastern
o'clock.
time.
I'm central. I'm not Eastern time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't.
Time zones are weird.
I know. They're weird. No, we're central. So, no, that wouldn't work. Oh, well. David, what about you?
Wait.
Anya
No,
gets
it
to
would
vote
be
next.
5:30 Central.
Oh
'Cause
my God,
Central's
it really
before
doesn't.
Eastern.
Oh, shut up. Who cares? Moving on. Anya, it's
It'd
your
be
turn. You
2
got 5.
hours from when you did it, right?
I
So
do
you're
it at
saying-
3:30 my time.
Yeah, I thought you said 6:30 your time.
Eastern time.
Oh, God damn it, Brian. You do it at 3:30 your time on Mondays.
Yes. Every
So
other
that'd
Monday.
be every other Monday. So that'd be 5:30 my time
Yes.
on Mondays.
Yes.
So yeah, I could do that.
Well, I'll let you know.
Okay, then let me know.
Yeah. Because I just got to talk to my players. I play with Canadians.
Okay.
Oh, you betcha.
Does that mean they're nice?
Yeah, they're all nice.
Oh, okay. Does that mean I have to be nice?
No.
Okay.
No, you'll probably get along with them better than I do.
Oh, what's up?
They love giving each other a hard time.
Oh, I'm really good at that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool.
So,
All
Anya,
right,
you got
moving on. David.
You're that fucking person. Anya, you got 5 votes. Who are you voting for?
I am going to give David 2 for finally getting to play. I'll give Brian 2 for being a dope ass DM, and I'll give Erica 1 to spread the love.
Not because he remembers what I did or how excited I was that I waited 21 years, but just for pity. I got a pity widget.
I want to spread the love.
I'm gonna
Do
give
you want the widget or not?
I'm gonna give Anya my negative widget.
Oh,
David, you're up.
yeah. All right, fine. I'm going to give Anya 4 of my widgets because Anya, when we first asked, was getting kisses from their child, and there's nothing better than that. Congratulations. And
I
I'm
have
going.
one of those. I can make her come give me kisses right now.
And I'm going to give Erica my remaining point. She knows why.
Because you're scared of me.
Exactly.
I'm giving Erica all 5 of mine. Because,
Yay!
well, it's for a weird reason. Just because you reminded me about Vampire Bloodlines, and Vampire Bloodlines is the game where I discovered Lacuna Coil, and I really like Lacuna Coil, and I haven't listened to them in a long time, so now I want to listen to Lacuna Coil.
Don't lie. You're afraid of her too.
Their song "Swamped" is in that game, and it's a really cool song. I like that song.
Oh, Brian, I thought about you the other day. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole of this guy. I can't remember his name. It's like 23 something, or well, whatever his handle is. He primarily listens to rap and hip hop, and somebody told him he had to listen to Tool.
Nice.
And so he started doing reaction videos to Tool, and they were the most entertaining videos. I went down a rabbit hole of watching him listen to all the Tool songs, like not the music videos, not like the fan made ones, but like just the songs with like the lyrics popping up, and just watching his mind be blown was like awesome.
Was it
was
a YouTube
really cool to
video
watch.
or a stream?
Yeah. It was a YouTube video.
Oh, shoot me a link. I'd love to watch that.
Oh,
I
it's
love watching
so
reactions
good.
for Tool. I've been watching this guy named Skizzleman, who's a Minecraft YouTuber, and he's making a Minecraft build about Carl Jung's shadow theory, and he's basing the build on
Really?
46 and 2 from Tool.
I love it.
Yeah, MC Skizzleman, if you're interested in checking it out. But he's a self-confessed terrible builder, but he's done very cerebral builds. Like his first time he did a project like this, he did Maslow's pyramid.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like a survival course in the first layer, and then like a finding shelter or get killed in the second layer, and then breeding animals in the third layer. And then like affirming your self-worth and stuff like that. It was neat as you climb up, but it was like a 4-hour experience, because if you died at any time, you jumped back to the beginning and there were no checkpoints.
Oh man.
So people who did it were like, this was great, but oh my God, I want to kill you.
Oh, this guy's called 23 Mab. I'll have to share the link with you. I think his name is Lucas. This is just one of the videos he did, but like if you go to his channel and you go back to the first song he listened to, which I think was The Pot, was the first one, which is a later song, but anyways, just watching, I mean, I watched this guy for like 3 hours. I was just like watching him react to these, and he was just like, it was so cool. But yeah, I went down a rabbit hole, and then I watched an interview of Maynard on like a podcast, and it was really neat too. It was a side of him I hadn't seen before.
Oh,
I'll have to share that one too.
Before we fully embrace this tangent, I do want to say that Erica won the game.
Oh, I know I won. Yay! Because you gave me all the widgets, Brian. Thank you.
It's not hard to win this game if someone does that.
No, it's not. That's
Lacuna
true.
Coil technically won, because I was like, oh man, I haven't thought about that game in forever.
I mean,
Lacuna Coil did that song in that game.
But they didn't win because they're not who you gave the widgets to.
No, I gave them to Erica.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed your game, Erica.
I can't
21 years, Anya. 21 years I waited for a follow-up to that game.
Have really good memories of when you were hooked on that game.
I wanted to play. I wanted to play it. Well, I mean, yeah, I did want to play it, but I lost a lot of interest in it when
I want to get Peak.
Peak?
I've heard good things about Peak.
Peak?
A lot of people are playing Peak.
I don't know.
I haven't heard of it.
I don't know much about it other than I see it pop up on recommended watch Let's Plays all the time. People stream it.
Oh, it's a little cartoony game.
I know a lot of people are playing Repo.
The new hotness is Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
A little bit ago, I was playing Date Everything. That was pretty funny.
Well, let's jump into our discussion formally. I am going to set the round robin.
Okay,
And-
it's currently raining in LA, and I love it. I can hear it out
Yay!
through my window right now.
Rain! We're getting rain!
And as Anya often has to mute
But are there
because of
earthquakes
babies.
and tidal waves, David?
Not at the moment. But I know how to
Damn.
swim. I know how to swim though, so I'm fine.
Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you know how to swim.
I took Maynard's advice. I learned to swim.
Don't worry, mom's gonna fix it all soon.
He's gonna put it back the way it ought to be.
What was your favorite? Okay, I'm just gonna. Fine. What was your favorite lyric from that song? You have a very specific lyric you like. It's I can't believe you wouldn't have it any other way, my friend. Is that the one that you like so much?
Whom are you
I
asking?
can't imagine why. Erica.
Yeah, I know who's asking. I'm trying to remember.
Anima lyrics. Let's see.
I'm pulling them up right now.
Yeah.
I just get in the groove of like the music and everything. And like, I just like, it's like a fucking.
And I can't
religious
imagine why
experience.
you wouldn't welcome any change, my friend. That one.
Yes, that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's the one. Although 46 and 2 is still my absolute favorite song. That is just like, oh, such a good song.
If we're talking about music, I want to share something with the group I've never shared with the group. So I have a very, very happy karaoke memory with Erica. We went to karaoke once when I was visiting, and I sang Sex and Candy. And
Mm-hmm.
my happy memory about that is getting coached on how to sing it right on the way back. When we left, I really liked it, but there's a staccato way that he sings it that you really got to do for it to sound. It's not I smell sex and candy here. It's I smell sex and candy here.
Yep. I heard that song so many times. Oh my God.
And I have latched onto that memory, and anytime I have done that song, I go, okay, staccato, and the pacing has to be right, staccato. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The 12 years of choir. Like, I just can't, like.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
you are a good vocal coach, and you are the only vocal coach I've ever had. I was doing some choir at church, and I asked the choir director, I was like, am I supposed to use head or chest voice here? And he goes, I don't know vocal coach stuff. Sorry, I don't know. And I went, damn it.
See, unfortunately, he did that wrong. The correct answer is yes. And then you just turn and walk away.
Yeah.
But I have watched so many vocal coach videos because of you. My favorite stuff to sing after watching vocal coach videos is Korn.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Jonathan Davis sings from The Mask, and that's fun to do because you get to be whiny on purpose.
That's true. That's true.
You just don't want it to be too nasally, but you want it to be more of a whine.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Which is something I have trouble doing when singing because I'm classically trained in singing. Like when people scream in songs and when they do that, like whining and stuff like that, like I know that is so bad for your vocal cords that even when I try to make myself do it, like I can't. I really, really can't.
You have to do a vocal fry to do it without hurting yourself. And it's a practice thing where you have to do that. You have to practice a vocal fry and then you do the vocal fry louder. Because you can do a vocal fry without hurting yourself.
No, I know that. I'm just saying
it's like the Beetlejuice, the Broadway musical. The guy does a vocal fry when he sings because he was like, I needed to learn how to do this or I would have killed my voice talking like that.
Yeah. In traditional choir and stuff like that, that's even the vocal, like we almost never don't do that. Like they don't teach you that kind of stuff. It's like you stay away from that. You need that full sound, especially when you're like in a choir or you're like in, solo and ensemble and stuff like that. You need to be able to pull that sound out. So I really don't have any.
I was watching a vocal coach talking about growling, and it was specifically Jonathan Davis's growling in Korn. And he was like, and he goes, do this. And then you just go, and then you get it. And then he was like, if you want to do his chanting, you have to kind of outline what the sounds are, and then you can do them using his vocal technique. So you sort of clear your throat through the sounds. So when he goes,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
I
know
still
there's
can't do
technique
twist
to
though.
it.
I still can't do twist though. I've tried. Twist is hard.
I
See,
need
for
to
me,
watch-
I just got really good at beatboxing as a kid, so I could just do that stuff naturally.
I want to
I need
hear.
to watch more. I need to watch more voice acting, coaching for voice training.
Oh, David, dude, we need to do voice box karaoke.
I used
'Cause
to
I
do,
wanna
I used to
hear
do,
that
I used to do a
so
lot of, I
much.
used to do a lot of sound effects and shit as a kid too. It was great. I still do them. I'm
Would you be comfortable singing in front of friends in in a voice box?
possibly depends on when.
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to arrange
I mean,
it and
yeah,
invite
probably.
everybody. Yeah, that'd be fun. I did it. I did it with Anya and Mikey before we moved up here. Before I moved up, wasn't that fun, Anya? When we went to karaoke, the voice box.
It was a lot of fun. And then I went recently again, and that time I actually sang in air quotes a death metal song. That was super fun.
Didn't you sing a ghost song? No, you. They didn't have it. They didn't have ghosts,
Mhm.
but you tried to. You wanted to.
I tried to sing. Yeah, I think I looked for it, but that was fun. I did enjoy that. Going to karaoke has been more fun. You know, it's kind of weird. When I was a kid, when I was younger, I used to hate going to karaoke because I think it's because I always had to do it with my stepdad, and he was like a really good singer. Like he went to college for singing. Like he got a scholarship to college for singing. So it's really hard to like sing karaoke when it's like, oh, your dad's like professionally like good, and it's like, oh, and then you have to follow that, and you're like a teenage kid with your voice cracking, and it's like, this is awful.
Anya, it's very intimidating to go to karaoke with Erica, but I got over it because she's very supportive.
Whatever.
You're really good.
I'm really not.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You got complimented by a professional KJ who's very, very hard on singers when you were singing You Ought to Know and Hemet.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, because he's an American Idol competitor guy. He was real
Is
involved
he?
in that.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just
Yeah.
thought it was
He does
a nice
karaoke
guy
idol
that
in
was
the
like,
Inland
oh.
Empire. He's one of the judges, and he auditioned for it a few times, and he never placed, but he's real involved in the Inland Empire karaoke idol.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But he
I still don't think
tried
I'm
out
that
for
good,
American Idol
but-
a few times.
Yeah, I think if I had like a professional voice coach and stuff like that, like maybe I could get to like some place where I would consider myself really good. But I haven't, other than singing in my car and songs I like and, when we go to karaoke, but I haven't like competition sing or anything like that in 20 something years. So I know like my voice is not stretched to what it could be. And the other thing is that I'm a second soprano. So like I have a very different range than most people. Like I am not a traditional soprano. So there are certain notes up there I absolutely cannot hit. And because I'm not low enough to be an alto, there's lower registers that I cannot hit either. It's just not in my range. But there is a sweet spot in my voice where I can be really powerful in that second soprano range. So
Is there any songs anybody recently discovered that they've been listening to a lot? I got to look at my YouTube music because I did discover some, but I don't remember what they're called.
I gotta look at Spotify.
Like any
That's
particular
like-
music we've been listening to a lot lately that we discovered recently? I've been listening to a lot of Snow the Product.
I'm not familiar.
She's a SoCal like native like Mexican rapper. She had a song that went really popular lately called Sábado, where she is talking about the whole point of the thing is like she's at a party and the whole thing is she's trying to figure out which of her like Mexican family members voted for Donald Trump, and it's just this whole thing of like her trying to root out who voted for Donald Trump so that she could
That's
kick them out.
funny.
So she could kick them out of the party because she's like, we can't start the party till we figure out who the fuck voted for these pieces of shit so we could kick them out of the party.
Oh, that doesn't. I don't know.
Don't vote
Alright.
for fascist. But it's a good song. So I've been listening to her a lot. Snow the Product. I like her.
I don't remember the artist's name, but I was listening to a song called Agent Orange, and it was an anti-Trump song that I really liked. It was
Yeah, I've heard that
a
one.
pretty hardcore rap song. Ren is a new I don't
Ren
listen to a lot of
Ren-
hip hop, but I really like Ren.
Ren's good. My other favorite British hip hop guy right now that hasn't been out for a while is Big Heath.
Have you listened to any Dan Bull?
I've heard the name before.
Yeah,
I probably
he's a
have.
video game British rapper. Does a
Yeah.
lot of video game raps.
Okay, yeah, I know. I've heard him before.
Pucifer came out with 2 new singles because their new album's coming out soon. They did Pendulum and Self-Evident, and Pendulum
Yeah,
I've
I
been
saw
listening
that.
to like
Pendulum is really
crazy.
good. Yeah.
Did you see the music video?
I did.
How did they do that?
I have no fucking idea. That
So-
was like magic.
So if anybody here is a big fan of Tool, you guys are too young. No, you're too young to have been able to experience this, but they basically recreated Maynard James Keenan from the 90s and put him in the makeup he wears now. It was so crazy. It looked very real.
Yeah, it was really good.
I wonder
Really
who they're
good.
using for their video production. I wonder if it's still Adam Stone. I don't know.
No idea. Oh, look, there's a Roro behind me. Hey,
We've been
Roro,
invaded.
give me a kiss so people like me more.
We're already done voting. Doesn't count.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell her about the bird. Tell her to look at the bird.
Hey, Uncle Brian says, look at the bird. Look at his bird in the background.
Hey, bird. Look.
That's Castiel.
Yeah.
Birds aren't real. That's
Nope.
a camera. That's a
They're
camera.
just surveillance drones.
The surveillance camera sent by the government.
Did you hear
Yeah.
her? She said dirty birdie.
Yeah.
She doesn't know.
It's recharging. See, most birds have to return to their perch and or nest so they can wirelessly recharge overnight.
I thought it
Oh.
was just pigeons that are cameras. I didn't realize it was parrots too.
No, they've gotten to all birds.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can't trust any bird now. It's all cameras.
So,
Oh,
the other thing, or something so it's not new, Brian, but I think you will enjoy this. I recently introduced System of a Down to Lee and Rowan in the car.
Which songs?
Let me look at Spiders.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a really good one. BYOB, just because I thought they would like that.
I love that song.
Yeah.
The prison song, because that's my favorite one.
Yeah. My
That's
favorite
my absolute favorite System of a Down song.
My
I love
favorite
good one.
Aerials and everything.
my favorite System of a Down song is on the self-titled album. It's Sweet Pea.
Really? That's a
That's-
good one. I didn't know
that's
that
the
was your
one-
favorite one.
Oh, my favorite lyric of all time. I want to fuck my way to the garden because everyone's a motherfucker.
That's fair.
I mean,
lyric.
it's because everyone.
Yeah. Oh, and I was watching a music video with our friend Wes. Well, I was watching YouTube and they was talking about like one-hit wonders, and Chumbawamba came up, right? And I was like, no, that's not true. They had really good songs. I was like, that's not even like my favorite song. I was like, my favorite song is Mary Mary. And he's like, I've never heard another Chumbawamba song. And I was like, oh, we're going to change that right now. And he goes, this is actually really good. I'm going to add that to my playlist. And I was like, yeah, you are, because they're good.
So-
Mary
so-
Mary from the Stigmata soundtrack.
Yes.
So,
That's a good song.
D&D segue?
Yeah. What?
Okay. My Sunday game, we're playing, we are following an adventure path, but we're also playing homebrew. So I actually asked permission to write my own spell, and he gave me permission. So I have written, but I get up again. And the material components are a whiskey drink, a vodka drink, a cider drink, and a lager drink. And I am immune to the prone condition. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
I fucking love that game.
It's a level 2 spell.
Dude.
That is fantastic.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, it's like no,
Oh,
I'm doing
that's
this.
a great-
If you're
what's
going
the
to allow
duration?
home, it's a round per level.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, no, yeah, so yeah, and it's like nope, boom, nope.
That is fantastic. You have
Yep.
to send me that in a text message because I have
Okay.
to share that with Brent.
Oh, it's
If I
great.
don't share that with Brent, he would be very upset.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wanted to
good.
make it
Don't-
just a level 1, but he argued with me. I was like, all right,
Share it
fine, I'll
on-
make it a
share it on
level
the
2.
Discord and tag.
I will do that.
Yeah.
I will
but
write it
don't
down.
tell. Here's the thing with Brent is you can't tell him what it's from. He loves to guess what it's from.
Oh, I won't say. a
yeah,
word.
yeah. Just like, hey, Brent, check out this.
Hey, so
spell
I made
that
I made a
created.
spell. I created a spell. It's
Oh, man.
it's called But I Get Up Again.
But
There's
I get
a
up
material
again.
component. It's a verbal and a material component spell.
That'd be so funny. Oh my god.
You're immune to the prone condition. What does that mean? I get knocked down and then I get
But
up
I
again.
get up again.
You're never going to keep me down.
I love that. Is it a reaction or is it single
No,
action?
no, it is a single action cast, and it just 1 round per level. You are immune to becoming prone. You cannot become prone.
Oh, nice. I like that. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
It works great in 5th ed too. He's like, yeah, you're immune to the prone condition. You cannot knock me down.
I love that. That's
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
Pretty good. That is pretty good.
So that was my random D&D tangent. Back to what we were saying.
The other songs that I recently added to my like list are, I haven't listened to the rest of their stuff yet, but I listened to a song called Jim Bob by a band called Hardy, which I can only describe as redneck metal.
Okay.
I really, really, really liked it. A country with growling, the best way to put it.
I
Like
can't-
really, really hard at points.
I can't say anything. I mean, a song I've been listening to recently is from Grammatic, and it's Hit That Jive Jack, and they do
nice.
I want to say trance version almost of Hit That Jive Jack from the fucking 40s, and it's amazing.
And Muse's new Muse's new single, Unraveling.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, they just came out with it. I really liked their last album that they did during the pandemic. They did an album where a lot of the songs had death metal elements in them. Muse. I mean,
Yeah, I'm putting the
surprise.
two together in my brain. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he would do his normal like falsetto singing, and then there would be screaming and growling out of nowhere, and the music would get really, really hard, and you'd be like, "Am I still listening to music?" Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah. Oh man. You want to hear something crazy? We were at Panda Express today with the kids, and there was like a song that came on while we were eating, and I was like, I really like this song. I've never heard of this song. It's called One Night by Justice.
Oh,
I've
I
never
like
heard of this
Justice.
band. I've never
It's
heard
a
of them.
French EDM band.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked it.
They do a really popular song called "We Are Your Friends." That's really, really good.
Well, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole with them later because I was like, it
Yeah,
takes a lot like to get my attention like that, and I was like, you have my attention, and I
What
was
was-
eating.
What was the name of the song? And then I want to look up what album that's on.
One night
One
slash
night.
all night or something like that.
I've been listening to Justice for a while. I like them a lot because they just released a new album too. Yeah, that's One Night's on the new album.
Okay, yeah, it was really good.
I haven't made it to One Night yet. I've been mostly listening to Hyperdrama.
Okay, well, I'll go down that rabbit hole for sure.
Actually, Energize is good too.
You guys want to hear a weird rabbit hole I went down today?
Yes.
So,
I don't know how
first,
weird is your rabbit hole, Anya? Because like,
it has to do with gardening, so you'll really like it.
okay, yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
So, big news I was gonna share. We are moving. Okay, so my spouse Grim and I, we're gonna be moving in with this other couple who has a kid because Grim and the woman, the other lady, they're dating. So it's Grim's girlfriend and her husband and I, and we're all moving in together. And we were looking at houses at the city we're moving to. And there was one that was really, really nice. It was really, really beautiful and had like a really huge front yard and backyard. And I'm just like, oh, there's so many fun like gardening things I'm gonna do with the front yard. And so today I got sucked down a rabbit hole of aquaponics.
Okay,
I don't know if you're familiar with aquaponics or not.
I am.
Okay. I've also been looking into like food forest things like that, like the idea of like growing food around like trees.
Yeah. Well, you've got to be careful when you're around trees, especially, in the area you're planning on going to because of the types of trees that have come in. I don't know how to say it without giving too much away.
Yeah.
But the types of trees that have been brought in that were not native change the acidity of the soil. So before you do anything around like a tree, you're going to want to check the pH level of the soil around the tree first.
Right. I plan on doing a lot of research and like looking into things of like what things work well with like the local like what works well with the local environment. Like I don't want to get like any kind of like plants or anything that like might not do well in like the local environment or might cause problems. So yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is you already have a lot of invasive species where you're planning on going. So that's something else you just want to be very vigilant
Yeah,
of.
that makes sense.
Yeah. No, aquaponics, the reason I gave you the look that I did was that I had a friend whose dad got like really into aquaponics.
Really?
Yeah, and like to the tune of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh, that's not what I
And
want to do.
it went very, very poorly. Very
Really?
poorly.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He really had a hard time like keeping the fish alive and like all of that sort of stuff. So just want you to know.
Well, like I said, I'm just looking at it. It's not like a thing that I'm like, oh yeah. It was just definitely a thing that sounded like really interesting. And for those who aren't aware of like what aquaponics is the idea of like basically introducing hydroponics with fishing. So well, fish farming. You're not fishing, you're farming the fish. So what you'll do is you'll have generally a larger, doesn't have to be very large. It could actually be kind of small. You could technically do this in a fish bowl, but you have a larger water tank of some kind that you want to keep fish in. Recommended you want to try to keep with some like hardy, like simple fish that can handle a lot of water fluctuations and are willing to breathe really quickly. So like I read tilapia like is probably the best for it. So you put them in the large water basin at the bottom and you have a pump that pumps water up into like a filter to filter out the solid waste. That's, you don't necessarily need that, but like a lot of people recommend doing that so that you're not having to dig out a bunch of solid waste. And then it goes into another bin up top, which will generally have some kind of leafy green vegetables that you're growing in like some substrate like lava rock, and the water will go through. The green vegetables will eat all the nitrate from the bacteria system, the nitrate system, and the water flows back into the fish. And it's a closed loop. The water just flows back and forth basically forever until the water runs out. Essentially, the water just keeps flowing.
It's a very delicate system.
Right. It can
super delicate. It can go wrong really fast.
I'm surprised I've never heard of it.
You gotta manage the
before.
ammonia levels with the fish a lot. That I know is like a huge thing.
You've got to do that. You've also got to be aware as like you're introducing
Temperature.
new fish and stuff like that. Well, yeah, of course, temperature, but like as you're like introducing new fish and things like that, you're gonna need to quarantine them for a while, stuff like that, before you actually introduce them. Because if they do have any sort of like bacteria on them that you may not be aware of, it can like totally throw off the balance of everything. Like it is such a delicate system. If you get it right, it's great. But like I said, my friend's dad had a really hard time keeping his fish alive, and it thousands and thousands of dollars. Like that was, he put thousands of dollars in that because he was like going to sell the fish and, and the plants and like all sorts of stuff.
If I were you, it would be such a small basic thing that I would probably use a lot of recycled stuff and like be like, if it fails, it was a small experiment. And my main thing would be like just trying to like get enough food to feed the family. That's what.
How do you do it without spending thousands of dollars? Because it just sounds really expensive to maintain
example, like you could very easily make like I was reading a thing in an article of these people who made a container to hold the fish in using an old pallet. They just grabbed all the wood from a pallet, they broke the pallet to pieces, and they made like a little collector, like a wooden thing to hold onto the fish tank. And then they got a pond liner, like plastic pond liner. They filled that with plastic pond liner. And then they got a grow bed on top. You could get a pretty inexpensive grow bed on top for maybe like $50. And then they filled that grow bed with lava rock. You could get lava rock for very inexpensive. Lettuce is cheap. And then water pump. It's a water pump. It's an aquarium water pump.
Do you have to,
it's a PVC
when
pipe.
you do aquaponics, do you have to cycle all the water first before you add fish to make sure your bacteria levels are right?
You need to make sure the bacteria levels are good. No, you need to make sure the nitrate system is going. So the way it works is, okay, the fish will poop and there's ammonia in it. And there's a particular bacteria that will take types of bacteria that take the ammonia and turn it into nitrate or nitrite. And then there's another bacteria that turns nitrites into nitrate. The plants eat the nitrate and the water filters out and it's clear and fresh again.
So you have to culture bacteria before you can ever add fish,
You do,
just like
yeah,
you do
you
with a
have,
fish
yeah,
tank.
you have to make sure,
Now-
yeah, you have to make sure bacteria are cultured first.
With a fish tank, the bacteria culture on the filter media, are there filters involved?
You can buy filters. Yeah, there are people who include filters in their system. Some people do, some people don't. But
So
yeah,
I
you can
imagine a
filter filters.
filter would help you maintain your bacteria levels. I can't help but know a lot about fish keeping just because my wife is so much into it, and we watch a lot of fish keeping content, and I help. I mean, we have 6 fish tanks now.
Yeah,
I don't think I talk about that on the podcast very much
That is pretty cool. No, I think you have. Yeah, you have mentioned, but yeah, you're right. You don't talk about it often, but you do.
because it's not my hobby. I get to appreciate the hobby, but it's not my hobby. But I know a lot about fish keeping because, I mean, we have content creator fish keeping people on the TV a lot. We
So
also,
speaking of that, though,
I also
like-
have to know enough that if Heather wants to go out with her friends for the weekend, I can maintain the fish tanks.
Makes sense.
And then another thing you want to keep in mind, this was a thing I was reading online recently that a lot of people, I guess a lot of like new people don't realize this. And that makes sense because it doesn't make sense that unless you like really think about it, but like you really need to think of an aeration system. Like you need to make sure that air is also getting into the water for the fish because like they need oxygen. So, a lot of people will like add like, air rocks or other ways to agitate the water.
pH level management is also important when you live in an area with very hard water.
Mm-hmm. Some people don't even get water from the tap when they do it. Some people just go straight to the grocery store, just buy a bunch of what's it called? Like
Distilled water?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even necessary.
Yeah.
I think that's too much. No, I think that's too much, but
Is it humane for the fish?
I mean, I don't know how
It's just like creating your own ecosystem. It's not
So
inhumane
it
at all.
provides fish and vegetables.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. You're not trying to like make like a good life like these fish. I mean, there are people who do make like living like more living pond systems out of this. So
Well,
like,
I think as long
could
as
do
it's
that.
not, I think as long as it's not cruel, then it's fine. Like the fish aren't going to suffer.
It's literally fish in a barrel. Like it's fish in a barrel.
Yeah, I imagine tilapia would be pretty hardy for that.
Yeah, and they breed a lot, and they also like, and they apparently like fish go from like being like, I guess the term is fingerlings. They go from being like babies to edible in like 9 months. So like, they have a very quick like, basically like a bit like you could very quickly eat them.
Well, before you get into the hobby, I can tell you about 2 things you will experience while doing this.
I'm not even saying I'm going to get into it. It's just the thing I'm looking at. But okay, go on.
Duckweed is a scourge. If you ever get duckweed in your water, you will never get rid of it.
Okay, a lot of aquaponics people actually recommend adding duckweed to the pond.
Okay. Just FYI, duckweed's crazy and you will never get rid of it.
Well, specifically because the fish will eat it.
Yeah. I guess depending on, because most like pet fish don't eat it, but if you got specific fish that would eat it, that would make sense.
Yeah.
And-
It's really about creating an ecosystem is what you're looking at doing.
And be very, very, very careful about getting bladder snails. You probably will get them, but that is something you're going to have to manage.
Snails, yay.
Yeah, bladder snails. At some point, bladder snails will get introduced into your water system because they'll be, if you put duckweed in there, there's going to be eggs in it. There's no way to avoid it. You'll end up with pest snails.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, yeah. Every sort of gardening thing has pests to deal with at some.
One way you can deal with bladder snails is get assassin snails. Assassin snails breed, but they don't breed as much as like bladder snails, but they eat snails. And it's a good way to get rid of it.
I mean, would the tilapia just eat the snails? Tilapia eat.
I don't know if tilapia eats
They
snails.
eat a lot of weird stuff.
Because
I mean,
tilapia
tilapia, they're
aren't-
bottom feeders. They'll eat
They're not-
like anything.
Yeah,
they're
they
not,
eat any-
but they're not hard-toothed fish. Because hard-toothed fish tend to be the ones that eat snails, and I don't think tilapia are
Oh, yeah,
hard-toothed.
that's a good point. Yeah, they wouldn't have an ability to like break the shells open.
Fair.
Yeah. As far as pet fish though, I want to get a South American puffer. They're so cute. They're like as big as a softball, and they're very, very, very friendly fish. But friendly in that they want you to feed them, just like any friendly fish.
Right.
But you don't want to get your fingers near a puffer fish. They can hurt you.
Really? I never.
Yeah, because they eat things like clams, so their bite is pretty severe. They bite right through clamshells.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome fish. So freshwater puffer, not saltwater. Which I learned existed through Heather's hobby. Was I didn't know that there were freshwater pufferfish. I didn't know that there were
I didn't know that
freshwater stingrays.
I did know about that because I learned about them when we went to SeaWorld one time. So I knew about freshwater
Yeah.
stingrays.
There's freshwater sharks.
I know about freshwater sharks too.
Yeah, bull sharks. The
Yep,
shark,
bull sharks.
the shark that is the shark that if you hear about one in the water, you don't go near the water because unlike other sharks, they are likely to attack. They attack more people than any other sharks.
They're just hyper aggressive. Dang, I didn't know that about bull shark.
The attacks happen in rivers, and there's a shark. They're traveling when they're in the river, so they're a lot more aggressive. They're not hunting you. They're just attacking because what they're doing
And
is
they're
important. They're
bulls.
like territorial. Yeah, that's why they're called bull sharks.
Yeah.
No, it's like you're in my territory. Get out.
You're in my territory, die. Kind of like a hippo, the most dangerous animal in the world, which I wish I
Apparently, they
learned
are
that when I was a kid.
most common along the Atlantic and Gulf Coast with a high concentration in Florida and in Texas.
Yeah,
Hippos?
no, bull sharks.
Oh, thank Christ. Okay. It's like, wait, what?
Did you say hippos, David?
He was talking about hippos, and you mentioned they're the most common. I was like, wait, the hippos?
I thought that too for a second.
I think if I hear hippos, and I just think of Mudang.
Hippos are dangerous animals.
They're very dangerous.
That was one of the things I learned later in life. Like I didn't learn that as a kid. I learned that as an adult was like hippos are scary. They're not cute.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, they've become an invasive species in Colombia, and they're slowly taking over the river, the rivers
What?
there.
I did not know that. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Pablo Escobar had pet hippos on his estate. They broke
my
free
God.
and are now the fiercest predators on that river.
That's
Oh, I wonder
weird.
how many invasive species he was responsible for because I understand he had quite a zoo.
Oh yeah, but he had like 3 or 4 hippos in his pond, and they've since gotten out of his pond and into the river, and now there's like 60 or 80 hippos that live in that river.
It's probably quite an aggressive breed of hippos because he probably would feed enemies to them.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, probably. Fuck.
Yeah, he's the reason why there's a population of hippos in Colombia. Otherwise, they shouldn't be there. They're not from that continent.
Wrong continent, guys. Go back. Everybody back.
It is kind of wild when like an animal gets introduced to a place that doesn't belong. And because it spends so much time in a different environment, it's like hyper like able to like take great advantage of where it's at now.
There are lots of little islands and atolls in the Pacific that have completely banned the importation of house cats
Oh.
because
Whoa.
they completely destroy the
Probably just
ecosystem.
for the birds, right? Like
And-
the birds.
Birds and mice, whatever, they just kill whatever's on the island. They're
Speaking of-
completely invasive species.
Speaking of animals, what is everybody's pet situation nowadays?
I have a cat.
Yeah? What's its name?
Rorschach.
Oh, is it black and white?
Yeah, it's black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the funny thing about my cat. You guys are finding this very hilarious. My cat is a trans girl. And now you might be saying, wait a minute, cats don't have gender. But I'll explain it.
I figured you were going to. Continue.
So we go to the place to adopt the cat. And when we go to meet the cat, they're like, oh, she's such a beautiful cat. She's so wonderful. Oh, and we go to like pet the cat and like she sticks her head in our hand and she's just such a cute cat. And then we go to the front. They're like, oh, yeah, she's a wonderful cat. Oh, here you go. So we're in the car with the cat and I look at the paperwork and the paperwork says neutered. And I'm like, huh, they kept calling her a she though. So we get home. I bring the cat inside and my grandma's like, oh, look at the cat. Oh, she's so beautiful. Blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, I think the universe is just telling me that this cat's trans. So it's stuck ever since.
Because humans misgendered it. Gotcha.
I mean, it doesn't have a concept of gender in the first
Well, it's
place.
like when we
Whatever.
got one of our cats, we were told it was a boy, and then the vet was like, nope. This is a girl cat.
It's so funny.
My situation is I have 4 cats now. One for every person in the house. We have Cheshire, Carol. We have Louis the 16th. We have Penelope, Queen of Ithaca, and we have Eurydice because they all have to have literary names.
These names. Yeah, I was like, these names. I love them though.
Yeah.
We do want to get a pit bull. That's what we were thinking we want to get when we moved.
I can't
They want a
do
dog.
dogs. Like I
FYI,
I like dogs.
There
I
are
like
a lot-
dogs.
There are a lot of bad breeders in your area that are bringing some of the negative traits that have been bred out back. So
You guys want to see
be
Eurydice?
very careful.
This is
Okay.
Eurydice. This is our newest baby.
Aw.
Oh,
She's only 6 months old now,
hi, Eurydice.
and that's Rowan.
That's your
Hi, Eurydice. Hi, Rowan.
your sixth cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also have kids. Those count as pet too.
We have 3 cats, 2 dogs, a parrot, 6 fish tanks.
That's a lot of animals.
I think we're down to 5 fish tanks because we had a snail tank and now we don't have a snail tank anymore. So I think it's down to 5.
Is that why you can't come visit me? Because you have too many animals?
That's one of the reasons we literally have to have my mom fly up and just stay here while we go, and then we have to board the bird.
It makes me sad, Bri.
Well, for the longest time, first off, it was pandemic, and then it was because if we were going to visit anybody, we were going to visit my dad because he was in a nursing home after that stroke, and it turned into a thing. But it comes up all the time. We would love to visit because we had the tickets already. We were gonna go.
I know. You need to come.
Yeah. We have
I
to
have a
meet
guest
that
room.
one in person.
I know. You've never seen Rowan in person.
Well, I mean, in the flesh. I mean, she was inside you.
That's true. She was in my belly last time you saw her. She's such my kid, isn't she?
Yeah.
She looks like her daddy and acts like me.
She looks like you too.
No, she
You
looks
have the
like
same
Chris.
eyebrows.
Do
You
y'all
do.
want to hear how much Nyx is like me?
Yeah?
The other day, she was eating a hot pepper. Like we went and got like some food and there was like a peppercini there and she was just eating the peppercini. The other day, she got a bottle of Valentina hot sauce, poured it all over the floor, was sitting in a puddle of hot sauce and just licking it off her hand. She's not even 2, and she's just licking hot sauce
Oh,
off
wow.
her hands.
Fun.
Yeah, she and so every time like she does stuff like this, Grimm's just like, that's your kid. Like you like spicy food.
Every time Rowan says anything, Chris just looks at me. He's like, "This is your fault."
He's got a point.
Yeah. I've taught my children the value of sarcasm very, very well, and they know how to deploy it appropriately. Oh, plus she will, if she has her mindset on something, it is happening. Like she is so tenacious. Like she will burn down the house to get what she wants if she wants it bad enough. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely my trait. Chris will just be like, I guess not. He's just like, okay. He'll just roll with it. But I'm like, no, I want this to happen. It's going to happen. And Rowan does the exact same thing. And when she and I butt heads on something, and she's only 8 years old. When she hits teenage years, I might have an aneurysm. I truly might, because she is just...
Here's what might happen, actually. So a lot of times, the troubled kids end up being easier teenagers because they get that rebelliousness out early. That was like me. Like, I was a really bad kid, according to my parents. Like, I was a really bad kid. I'd gotten in fights. I was just constantly, like, just not a really good kid. But as a teenager, I joined football. I got a job. I helped pay bills. I helped raise my sisters. Like, so maybe you'll get lucky and maybe she'll be like the best teenager ever.
She's keeping her expectations low.
There is no way in hell. I'm telling you right now.
It's gonna get worse.
Like, it's gonna get worse.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I believe you know your kid way better than I do.
Yeah.
You had to
Like-
padlock your fridge at one point, didn't you?
Mm-mm.
You had to lock stuff because she
Oh.
was getting into everything.
Oh yeah. When she was little, yeah,
When she was really little?
I legitimately had to put baby locks on. I mean, you put them on like most things that are dangerous. I had to put them on every cupboard, the refrigerators, every medicine cabinet, like legitimately everything.
Yeah, we had to do that
because-
with Aiden. Yeah, we had to do that with Aiden because Aiden would get into the food. Like one time, I remember we woke up and this was when he was 3. He got in the cabinet and he ate an entire loaf of bread in the night. Like he just ate a whole loaf of bread.
So when Rowan was 3, I put all the Halloween candy on top of the refrigerator in a bowl, right? Like I can't even see it. I'm 5'2". I can't see the candy on top of the refrigerator.
Mm.
She figured out that it was up there when we weren't paying attention, dragged a stepladder over because I have to have stepladders because I can't reach anything without them. Climbed up there, grabbed the entire bowl of candy, took it to her room. And I don't mean like bowl. I mean like bowl. Like,
Right. Yeah.
right? Took it to her room, ate every piece of candy, hid the wrappers behind her bed at 3 years old, and then put the bowl back on top of the fridge.
Wow. That's impressive for 3.
That's really smart.
That's some Tommy Pickles level shit there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that sounds like Nyx. This is Nyx. So the other day we saw her, she went into the kitchen and she pulled the drawers out from the kitchen so she could use them as stairs to step up into the counter. So we locked the drawers out so she can't do that. Now she grabs the little kid chairs because we have little kid chairs for little kids able to sit down and eat at. And now she's bringing the kid chair into the kitchen to climb her way back up on the counter again. So she's doing what your kid was doing.
Oh, yeah.
We want to
Like-
get her gymnastics.
The amount of planning that had to take for a 3-year-old to not only figure out how to get it, take it to their room, hide the evidence, and then put the bowl back.
Mind you,
I
and
was
eat all
like-
that candy and not get sick. That's a lot of candy.
It was a ton of candy.
Yeah, how'd
I
they
don't
not
even know
get
how
sick?
she did it.
How did she not get sick?
No idea. Oh my God. I'm telling you. I don't know.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Although this is my absolute favorite story. Not Chris's favorite story. He hates this story. But
You
this is
should
my
save it for the bonus episode.
Okay. Because we're ending now.
Yeah, and I want to say, listeners, I had to give the bird a tremendous amount of attention during this episode. If you want to see that, you can go to patreon.com/nerdpodcastradio, where we put our videos up of our episodes. He is being so needy. And listeners, I'm sorry if he screamed a few times and I didn't mute fast enough. Thank you all for listening. It was a really cool getting caught up episode and chatting about things we're into. And just want to say I've been Super Vegan Brian, joined by David the Evolved the Third,
Bye, everybody.
Percy Sperberga.
Bye.
Anya gonna say goodbye.
Adios.
This has been Super Vegan Brian. Stay nerdy, stay informed, stay awesome.
Awesome.
Stay awesome.
Oh, also, it was Nerd Podcast Radio.
Yeah, it was
In case you
Nerd
forgot.
Podcast Radio.
Yeah, too.
Thanks for listening to our nerd show. Podcast Radio.